guys, good morning. We are just getting all set up to go to Universal today. We got some free tickets from one of Will's coworkers, and they actually got us one 2 years ago. So William was a little over 1. We had so much fun, and we were actually shocked at how much there was to do for little kids. So we're so excited to go back. It'll be Jet's first time. Say, obviously he's so little still, but he's still gonna like to people watch and see everything, and it's gonna be a blast. We're gonna go with the flow and just have a good day. It is a 2-park pass, so we're gonna start in Islands of Adventure and then go over to Universal because Universal has their Mardi Gras parade going on right now, which is at 6 p.m. Will we make it to 6 p.m.? Not sure, but we will see, and like I said, go with the flow. So let's get everything going, filling up the kids' water cups. Got William's, and this is Jet's first straw cup. It's like one of the Nook training straw cups. William just literally picked up a straw cup first time, no issues. Jetty's having a little bit more of a learning curve, which is fine. Every kiddo is different. Okay, let's pack our bag. You wanna come help? Oh, on days like this where I want everyone to be fed and happy, but also not take a long time for breakfast, I make an egg casserole. I don't do this too often, just like days like this, and then like Christmas and Easter where I'm cooking the rest of the day, don't want to in the morning. Ooh, I think yours is done, Jetty. I usually make just one big 13 by 9, but today I made 3. One mini one for him because he can't have, you know, any extras, any spices, salt, anything. And then one dairy-free one for me, and then one with cheese and everything for the boys. So it was a little more complicated this morning, but that's okay. You're getting tired already. You need a nap already. Yep. That's what happens when you wake up early. Look how cute Jetty's is. All right, let's pack the diaper bag, which honestly, I normally just use my purse and then have everything in the car and do diaper changes in the car. So packing this baby up. I have one of these. It's like an air tag, but it's a Chipolo. I don't know. In the diaper bag, and then I have another one in the stroller. I like these because you can click it and my phone will ring, or I can click it on my phone and this will ring. It also shows location, but I like that feature. Both kiddos have a change of clothes in here just in case. We probably all are gonna wear our sweaters in and then take it off because that's just how Florida is right now. Florida never knows what it's doing. Got extra diapers, more than usual, and wipes. And then as far as food, we're all having that egg casserole, so we are good for breakfast. And then I'm packing like a snacky lunch. And then we are gonna eat a big meal at some point whenever we're hungry. Whenever we're hungry. We just don't wanna buy 3 meals there because it's so expensive. So we're just gonna buy 1 meal there and then probably like an ice cream. I don't like that cough, Jetty. Are you okay? He does that cough like twice a day. Like, for his whole life. I just don't know. I have to ask the pediatrician about it. It sounds like asthmatic. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, we're just gonna buy 1 big meal there and then like an ice cream or a cookie or, you know, whatever William wants essentially. Because our tickets are free, but you got like parking and then everything else is so expensive. But that is just theme parks. So we're doing it this way. Anyway, everyone's getting peanut butter jelly because it's easy. William has like a little Uncrustable that I made and I froze this, so it'll kind of keep this semi-cold even though it's not hot out. But I'm gonna put those sandwiches with this little snack box here at the bottom of the bag. Their policy is that you can't bring like food, but you can bring snacks and baby food. So I don't know, I feel like this is fine. If they say anything, I guess we'll throw it out, but I don't feel like they'll say much because we have a kid and honestly it's not that much. It's just this little snack thing and sandwiches. I'm gonna have a pouch for each of the kiddos. This is actually like a pumpkin applesauce. Never thought about adding pumpkin to the applesauce I make, but it actually has like a lot of nutrients. So anyway, I love these ice packs because they're slender and like you can like stack Tupperware like easily with them, and it literally works so well in the bottle insulated pocket in here with my pouches. So I literally just do this and it keeps them so cold. I love those from Amazon. Cheese stick for William. And then I'm just bringing like a little kind bar for Will and I, and then a little bar for William, and then some of these crackers for Jet. As far as like toys and stuff, we're really not doing much. Good morning. Is it asleep? I have 2 packs of these, one for the diaper bag, one for the stroller to wipe everything down. We don't want anyone to get sick. No siree. That's pretty much it. I'll show you guys our stroller in a minute. But as far as like toys, I'm just bringing this for Jet, one other teether that's in his car seat, and then, sorry, everyone's up and moving now. And then I just have this to attach it to the stroller strap so things don't go missing. So yeah, nothing crazy toy-wise because they already be overstimulated and occupied. As far as William toy stuff, I'm throwing in one of these Waterworks and this drawing pad just in case we do sit at a restaurant or there's like a long line or something for William. But other than that, they'll be occupied with people watching and everything going on. So, okay, we're all going to eat and I'll see you when we park the car. This is our double stroller. Will is getting everyone in the car. We have the Upper Baby Vista and Jet's gonna be in the front seat now because William actually just hit the weight limit on it. But I do add like this scarf, and usually I have a hair clip or something here. Just, I know nothing will happen, but just for like peace of mind, I like having that. So, you know, if there is a sea of strollers, they're not gonna pick mine because it like looks unique, essentially. Throwing the ring sling down below, as well as the Upper Baby like snack tray. And then here we just have Will's water, Jet's water, regular wipes, and sanitary wipes. I think I also have, also a hand sanitizer here. And then bag fits down below like that. We also have this little skateboard thing, which can be put up or down. William loves hopping on and off this if he doesn't want to sit because he is a wiggler. And then another thing we have if he doesn't want to sit is this. So he can like walk next to the stroller but still be close if it's crowded. Just a little bit of extra peace of mind. All right, we are off. They're in the car and waiting for me. Hello again, guys. It's been like a week since we went to Universal, but I just wanted to kind of walk through the day, let you guys know what the kids liked, what we could have skipped, what we wish we could have spent more time on, all of that, just in case you are planning a trip to Universal soon. We did have such a good time. Oh my gosh, honestly, all 4 of us had a great time, and I wish we could afford passes, but maybe in the future. I do have laundry going, and there's roofers next door, so apologies, but this is the only time Mama has to chat. So we started our day obviously parking and going through security. So easy. Kids didn't have to get out of the stroller, any of that. They didn't even look in our bags. You do go through a metal detector, but I know like in SeaWorld they open your bag to like see if you brought food and stuff, along with other things obviously. But there, like, we could have probably packed a whole entire meal and they would have never known. So which I guess we kind of did, which definitely saved us money. But security was super simple. We started in Islands of Adventure and went to the right. So the park is pretty much a big circle, and we knew to the right was Seuss Landing, and we knew that that was going to be a good chunk of our day. So we started there with the carousel, which was Jet's first ride. Who doesn't like a carousel? 4 of us enjoyed it, and it was a good like start to the day because everyone did something. And then after that, Will and I kind of swapped back and forth and did a ride with William. So we started out with, oh my gosh, I don't remember the name. It's like this train thing that goes above Seuss Landing so you can see all of the things and everything going on. There's the Cat in the Hat ride and then the fish ride. And William was tall enough to go on all of them. Some of them I think are 36 inches and some are 38, if I'm not mistaken. And the other parent who wasn't on the ride with William was just with Jet hanging out. And there's honestly so much other stuff to see. Like Jet was into the gears on the wall. There was thing 1 and thing 2 walking around he was like enamored with. There was a little playground there, which we didn't go to at this point. But there is a playground in Seuss Landing also, which does have a water portion. So we all in all had a great time. The little train people mover thing is the one thing that is like, we could have probably skipped it. William and Will did have a good time on it, but was it worth the 30-minute wait when there's other things we could have been doing? Probably not. Cat in the Hat ride, loved it. The fish ride, loved it. Then we looked at some of the shops and made our way through the Lost Continent and then the Harry Potter area. Those things don't have a ton for kids, but who doesn't like looking at a castle and a train and like all the Harry Potter architecture, and there was snow, which William was excited about. The Lost Continent, honestly, we just went really fast through. There was like a fountain that talked to you and you throw in a penny and stuff. But during that little walkthrough time, Will actually ran ahead to the Jurassic Park area to ride Velocicoaster. I don't know. The new roller coaster he had never been on. When he left us, we thought it was a 30-minute wait, but it ended up being a 55-minute wait, but he's like, let me just do it. And I'm glad he had that time to do it, but I was not expecting to be with the kids that long because it was like nearing nap time and eating time. But we still had fun when he was on there because after we walked through Lost Continent and Harry Potter, we walked through Jurassic Park land, saw the roller coaster, which, man, they even just liked watching the roller coaster, seeing all the dinosaurs everywhere. And then there's a dinosaur discovery center right next to the roller coaster, and that was so much fun. Huge T-Rex, Stegosaurus, and Brachiosaurus, I think, were the 3 that were in there. And then there were some little games. There was like a little room with some music and lights going everywhere, so you have a dance party. And then there was like a fake dinosaur egg incubator game experience. I don't know, we kind of skipped over that. And a little gift shop. William got a little dinosaur bubble maker, and yeah, we did have a good time, but toward the end, like I said, everyone was getting hangry. And then we headed to the Camp Jurassic, which honestly was my favorite part, and I think probably all of our favorite parts of the whole day. And it was our favorite part when we went 2 years ago too, with William when he was just 1. Just a big playground with nets and multi-level slides and everything for, you know, William's age and up. But then there are dark caves that we all 4 could explore together. And there were a couple little things on the ground that Jet could like go through, like tunnels and stuff. So we had a really good time there and spent a ton of time there. And then we headed out. The next thing is called Toon Lagoon. Yes, they normally have a playground there too, but it's closed for maintenance. So that was sad because we kind of like pumped it up to leave the dinosaur playground because William did not want to leave. But that was under maintenance, and we kind of got the vibe that everyone needed lunch. So we pulled over and just sat at a table in an AC'd restaurant and ate the food we brought from home. And that worked out good. And then we made our way to the Marvel area, which in that area there is an arcade that we didn't do, but kids can obviously do an arcade. William was just slightly too short for the Spider-Man ride, but there's still big posters of all the Marvel characters. There's a big, huge Hulk sculpture that he loved to look at. Obviously, the Hulk roller coaster is there. And the main thing that we did in that area was the Storm ride. It's essentially, I think it was Storm. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. It's essentially a teacup ride, but Marvel themed. And Will and William did that twice while I gave Jet a nap. He finally fell asleep, and I just strollered him to one of the Marvel stores so he could sleep in AC because it was starting to heat up during the afternoon. And then we honestly should have left and gone to Universal, but William was asking to do Cat in the Hat again, so we went back, did Cat in the Hat again, and we also went to the playground over in Dr. Seuss Landing, which was fun, but a lot of it's like water, so if you're not into getting wet, which we weren't that day, it's kind of one of those things that I wish we wouldn't have spent our time on, just because we wanted to do the second park and make it to the parade. If we were just going to stay at Islands Adventure the whole day, then we definitely, would have stayed there. much longer. So we went and we grabbed William a big old lollipop because that's what he wanted as his treat. We did that on purpose so you'd have a treat during the wait for the Harry Potter train or Hogwarts Express, whatever the heck the name is. If you're not familiar, that ride is only if you're going park to park. So you have to have your ticket to get on that ride to make it to either Universal or Islands of Adventure, whichever way you're going. The wait was almost an hour, and that's pretty rough, but William was eating his lollipop until he literally fell asleep, like this. It was hysterical. Everyone in line was cracking up. Jet was making friends with the people in line. So we made the best of it. And like, I don't know, we were prepared for the wait and made sure Jet had his pouch and everyone had snacks and water and whatever. So before you get in that line, even if it says 20 minutes, it's probably gonna be longer, especially if you have a stroller or a wheelchair, because you have to get on like one of the elevators, which I feel like took forever. But then when you get on Hogwarts Express, just so you are prepped and ready for this, your stroller, it can stay like up and everything, you don't have to break it down, but you just park it outside and then you get on the train and then the employees put the stroller on once you're done with the ride, which is a little spooky, so prep your kids. Actually, it wasn't spooky this time. I forgot. Yeah, I don't know if there's like different versions, but going last time from Universal to Islands of Adventure, it was spooky, like the Dementors came. This way, it wasn't spooky. So, I don't know. I guess prep your toddlers, but maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, to each their own. But when you get there and you get off, then you just wait for your stroller. It's actually pretty seamless and quick, though. I just wanted to, you know, if you got to get out any snacks or anything for the ride, you're not supposed to eat on it, but, you know, baby snacks, whatever. So then we were in Universal. We hopped off the train and went into, is it Hogsmeade? I don't know. I probably should have looked up the names of all this stuff. You know, the other Harry Potter world. We turned the corner and the dragon was blowing fire already, and I think Jet and William were like, what in the world? Like, we just turned the corner. A whole new world and there's fire coming at me. But that's always really fun. I think it's every 15 or 20 minutes. That's what it was last time. I don't know. This time we saw, as I just said, coming in, and then we like looked around. There's always a little show going on, like someone doing magic spells or a little singing situation. We looked at all of that. The scenery is just fun, and there's people walking around with their wands doing all of the little stations, I guess, where you can do a spell and then something happens. So like there was a guy at a fountain and he did a little spell and the fountain shot out water. So we really enjoyed just watching other people do that stuff because we didn't have a wand ourselves. We went down into the dark alleyway. What is the name of that? I know the name of that, but it's, you know, the villains, the bad wizards, that area. I'm blanking. Anyway, went over there. William really liked it because it was spooky and Halloween-y and there's like skeletons and all that. And we looked around in the shops there. And if it's a really hot day, that's a really nice place to cool off, by the way. It wasn't super hot, but if you're there in the summer. And then we ended up eating there at one of their like pubs. They had like fish and chips and cottage pie and stuff. It was theme park food, you know, nothing super crazy, but it fed us and that was that. At that point, it was getting late. Like, we did not break up our day evenly. So when we got out to the rest of Universal from that Harry Potter world, we were like, okay, we have to figure out what we want to do here. If you're not familiar with the park, Harry Potter is actually kind of at the back of the park. So we went left, we came out, we went left, and there's like Simpson World, which there is like this alien ride thing, but we didn't want to spend time on it because we wanted to make our way over to the Shrek playground and the Kung Fu Panda playground, which both were fun. However, I think all agreed that we enjoyed the Fievel's playground and the Curious George playground that used to be there. But that's okay. Still fun. The Shrek area was like slides and nets. Just not as big as the dinosaur area, but there's like Pinocchio. There was some water features, so that was fun. There was a troll roller coaster, which I wish we had time to ride because William was big enough. I would have loved it. There's a little troll playground, very small, but cute little like pit stop if you want to sit and have a snack on a bench and kids can play or whatever. There's also some music thing where like maybe a piano situation in the Shrek area. We skipped over that too, just time reasons, but there's lots of people over there like laughing, having fun, like jumping and making music. I don't really know that situation, but that's there. And then the Kung Fu Panda area, I don't know, I just feel like there wasn't a lot there. There was like poles to climb. some water stuff if you want to get wet, and then like a spinning ramen bowl that you can sit in and spin the kids. But I just feel like there wasn't a ton to do like the Curious George area had. There was a interactive movie situation, but we decided to move on because time, as I don't want to repeat 100 times and ramble. But we wanted to get to the parade because from the end of February through March, they have their Mardi Gras parade. And honestly, it was such a good parade. I'm glad because we almost said, screw the parade. We'll just like keep doing stuff and go on the troll ride and stuff. I'm glad we went to the parade because it was so much fun. Jet somehow slept through the first half. Like, he was so tired, but it was extremely loud, confetti going everywhere. But it was fun. They had stilts people, and just every float was just throwing beads and sparkles everywhere. Some of the floats had like fire coming out the top, and William really enjoyed it. We all really enjoyed it. Once Jet woke up, he was like, what in the world? Where am I? But then he started liking it once he came to a little bit. So the main area we just didn't get to because after the parade, we went to one store and we headed out. But the main area has rides like the Minion ride, which I don't know if William was big enough. Toddlers might be able to go on that, Will said. So I guess Google that because, sorry, I don't know. But there's also, so there's Minions, Shrek, the Mummy, and then some other like shows. There's like the Born Identity show. There's an animal show that we did when William was 1. He did enjoy that. But there was a lot of like lull periods. So just beware, like bring a snack, I guess, if you have little kids. So they're not too antsy during the animal one. But yeah, that area is more adult because you got Mummy and Transformers and stuff that like the kids can't ride. But they can meet Bumblebee or Optimus when there's like the character showings. Around the Mummy, there's like still mummy people. So yeah, there's still stuff for the kids to do. There's always like the Blues Brothers doing some like drum situation. So there's still fun stuff for the kids, just not necessarily rides in that area. But yeah, that's what we did. And if you guys are planning a trip, I know a couple of you commented on my, was that on TikTok? I don't know if they commented on YouTube or TikTok, but some of you guys commented that you are heading to Universal soon and that it kind of helped just to see how we planned our day with the kids. So now I just word vomited the rest of the info for you. Hopefully you guys all have a good day, and I'll see you next week with another vlog. I'm finally getting close to wrapping up all my decluttering and like cleaning and organizing this crazy house. So hopefully I'll be able to show you how I'm doing my toys and my crafts and all of that as of now. But until then, I'll see you guys. Bye.